Emeka and Okechukwu journeyed into the evil forest to rescue Uju. They had to free her from her spirit husband, otherwise, she would be dead in a week's time. The both men had to be careful as the evil forest was filled with many evil tricks of evil spirits. One mistake and the person was gone. Both men journeyed for days into the evil forest. One day they were tired and sat under the mango tree to rest. As they were talking, Uju appeared. She was covered in gold and diamonds. Her cloth was made of the finest thread. Okechukwu was happy to see his daughter. He said, Uju, Uju, where have you been? Look at you. You look so beautiful. Uju smiled. Yes, Papa. All these were given to me by my husband. Come, follow me. He will give you more gold. Okechukwu smiled. He stretched out his hand to take Uju's hand, but Emeka stopped him. He shouted, No, that's not Uju. Uju has a kind soul. She is not one to lavishly wear gold and diamonds when there are people who are in need. Okechukwu was confused. Indeed, Uju did not usually dress like this, but this could be because of her new husband's wealth. As Okechukwu was debating whether to follow Uju or not, Emeka bent down. He picked up sand in his hand and threw it at Uju. Immediately she screamed. Her face turned into a beast and then she disappeared. Okechukwu was shocked. You see, Emeka said, I told you that was not Uju. We need to leave this place immediately. And so they both ran away. They had walked for miles now and Emeka was thirsty. They came upon a stream and decided to take some water to drink. As they were drinking the water, Okechukwu looked up. He saw further down the stream what looked like a pot of gold. He was shocked. Are my eyes deceiving me? He asked. He looked at Emeka, but Emeka was focused on the water he was drinking. So Okechukwu saw it as an opportunity to grab the gold for himself. As he walked into the stream towards the gold, he noticed that his feet were deep in water, but he did not care. He just needed to get closer and grab the pot, and then all will be well. As he touched the pot disappeared. Instead, it was an evil creature that woke up and attacked him. It took him up and then brought him down into the stream. What Okechukwu thought was a stream was actually a sea. It was the resting place of the Mami water spirits. Okechukwu screamed, help me, he shouted. That's when Emeka was aware of what was happening. Okechukwu was being dragged underwater by the spirit. If he was not rescued, he would be gone forever. Using the magical flute that the Ezemo had given them, Emeka played a song, one that only the sea creature could hear. Immediately, the creature became sleepy and then fell asleep. Loosening its hold, Okechukwu was able to wiggle out and swim out of the water. Immediately, they both ran away. Again, they were back on their journey. They were both getting tired, but they had to keep going. Days had passed now, and it was only a matter of 2 days, and Uju would be dead. They got to a fork. One road went to the left, the other path went to the right. They were both confused. Which path should we take? They said. As they were talking, two spirits appeared. They were identical sisters. They were both old. Where are you going? One of them asked. Emeka and Okechukwu were afraid. We're going to Obioro's house. He is a shapeshifter, a creature that changes between man and spirit. The woman on the left said, Okay, then go down this path. This road leads to his house. The other one shouted, No, go down this path. The right path leads to his house. Now, Emeka and Okechukwu were more confused. Which woman was telling the truth? Time was against them. They could not go through both paths. Uju will be dead by the time they pick one. So which one should they go to? Emeka then said, Wait, one of these women is evil. The other one is good. The evil one is showing us an illusion. Remember, the Ezemo had warned us about this. Okechukwu said, Yes, that's true. But which one is the good sister and which one is the evil one? Emeka then asked both women, Which one of you is good? I know one of you is evil and is here to confuse us. Both women said they were good. Hmm. Then Emeka remembered what his late father had taught him. He turned his back to both women, he spread his legs apart, then he bent down and looked at both women upside down from his open legs. Then the one on the right part was still the same. The one on the left had the head of a python. The python looked at Emeka's upside down face. Seeing that Emeka could see her true form, she lunged to attack him. Immediately, Emeka stood up. He grabbed Okechukwu's hand and they both ran down the right path. Both women disappeared. Both men ran for a bit and then they came upon a house. The house had so much light from the inside. They could hear women screaming for help. As they were about to enter the house, Obiora appeared. "What are you doing here?" he asked. "Release my daughter, you evil spirit," Okechukwu said. "Release her, you have kidnapped her from us." "Kidnap?" Obiora asked. "I kidnapped no one. You gave her to me in marriage. I paid the bride price on her head. Remember? You gave me a long list of things that I had to produce." Okechukwu hid his face in shame. How can he fight this spirit? What can he do? "I want her back," Okechukwu said. "All the things you gave us have disappeared. You are evil." Obiora said, "That's none of my business. If you want her back, then bring back everything I gave you. Bring them back to me and I will let her go." Mm. Ah, what things? Okechukwu shouted. He was angry now and fed up. He raised his cane to attack Obiora, but using his spiritual powers, Obiora used Okechukwu's cane to tie him up. He then turned to Emeka. "Leave now," he said. "Otherwise, I will kill you." Emeka stood his ground. "Release her. No one knew your true form when you came to ask for her hand. If they did, they would not have given her to you." Using the protection that the Ezemo had given them, Emeka used all his strength to fight Obiora and defeated him. Once defeated, Obiora disappeared and his home vanished as well. What was left were young women he had taken away from their families. Amongst them was Uju. With Emeka's help, Uju and Okechukwu were able to get back home in one piece. Seeing how much Emeka loved his daughter, and understanding that that love was more important than any money, he gave them his blessing to marry. Thank you so much for listening to another episode. If you liked it, please subscribe, like, comment, share. Thank you to those who have subscribed. Thank you to those who have supported. Until next time, goodbye.